watch you stare. I would watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one there. We can figure this out. Put your feet down.
Hey guys, it's Sunday, January 22nd at 11:08, and I am headed to 24 to go do some squats, overhead lunges again, because that's kind of like my cardio right now, and I'm gonna do some cardio, and I want to do some pull-ups. But today's day 18 of the Devotional by Pastor Steve Doolin, and it's called Heroes of Faith. It's talking about in the Old Testament where like Noah, Moses, I forgot who else he was talking about, are people who heard God, believed him in their heart that he was going to do it, and obeyed him. And he says sometimes in this day and age where we're at, we hear God, but we don't believe God that he's going to do it, because sometimes the things he's asking us to do seem too far-fetched, seem like I can't do this, seem like, what are you asking me to do, Lord? Like, what? You want me to go talk to this person? You want me to give all my money away? Or you want me to tithe? You want me to speak life over this person? You want me to start a group? You want me to start a business? You want me to start a YouTube channel? And we don't believe that he's gonna work or he's gonna move forward, even though he just told us to do it. So we never obey him. And then there's times where we hear God and then we obey God, but we don't believe him. So we're obeying, but we're wondering, like, we still don't believe him. We're just doing it to do it. And in our hearts, he wants us to believe that he's going to do it. So what happens is we hear God and then we obey God, but we don't believe God. So we end up obeying in our own strength. Okay, God, I'm just going to go do it. Like, there's no glory for him in that. And so we don't believe him. Like, all right, Lord, you can't do this. I'll just go do it. Or anything like that. And it's just really a really good indication of how we operate. We operate by, we're a lot of, we're physical beings. Physical, tangible things make sense to us. Spiritual things, when people tell us to do, and, we have a foresight of things that are supposed to come, are supposed to happen, it's really hard for us to believe. I mean, it's hard for me to believe. I'm a Christian, and I'm a believer, and I love the Lord, and I love Jesus, but it's hard for me to believe sometimes that this thing that you're asking me to do is going to be fruitful. And so the critical step between that is believing that the Lord is going to do it, not I'm going to do it. I'm the physical vessel that moves. He's the one that produces the fruit. And I'm the one that gets to eat from it. If I would just hear him and believe him, my belief will turn into obedience. Because then in my heart, I'm 100% sure, like, okay, like losing weight, going to the gym, right? I'm believing that if I get after this every single day, that I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to hit my goals. But I got to believe in myself that I'm going to do that, right? And the problem is that since I don't believe in myself, who else is going to believe in me? Who else is going to be my encourager? Like, I'm not going to be about it because I don't even believe in it. It's like believing in supplements or products that are supposedly supposed to work, for people, but you don't believe in it. So you don't believe it's going to help you. So, I say all that to say, like, I've been one too many times, I've heard God and believed him, or I've heard God and I've obeyed him, but I haven't believed that he was going to do it. So I ended up doing it in my own strength in the way I would want to do it, and not the way that he told me to do it, because the way he told me to do it was a little much. It was too hands off and not enough hands on. That's a good one. Meaning that I was the one that was going to have to make it work and make it grow and make it perform, or I was going to be the one that had to speak life into this person and save this person because the Lord told me to say something. And there was doubt. And when there's doubt, then that's where the enemy works in. And so this is huge because I love this, because belief is everything. Just like they say, like, a mustard seed. You see, somebody gave you a mustard seed, and it's scripture. Somebody gives you a mustard seed and says, this mustard seed is going to turn into a mountain. It's going to be the biggest mountain ever. But you're like, this thing is this big. It's the tiniest seed. Tiniest. And the Lord said, yeah, this is a mountain. He already knows. And I don't believe him, so I don't sow into that mustard seed. I don't believe in that mustard seed. I don't believe in what my mustard seed situation looks like that has great mountain-sized results. So it never turns into a mountain. It ends up actually never growing to its full potential, because in my strength, it can only go so far, but in the Lord's strength, in the Lord's power, it can become more than I ever thought it would be. So, yeah, that's awesome. I love it. It's great. What is it? You guys should read it. Day 18. It's awesome. Anyways, love you guys. I'm about to get some work in. I'll take some photos, or not photos, videos in here, and keep playing around with some editing. So, I'll see you guys soon.
Your feet down. We are lucky ones. Follow your choices instead.
What is going on, YouTube? Just finished with the workout. I'm back at home now, just parked. But today was mostly just front squats. I was going to do some overhead lunges, but I did those yesterday, and I was really loving the way my front squat was looking, and I felt strong. Surprisingly, after a month and a half of not even hitting front squats, or squats in general, I still kept that strength, so I was really excited about that. I did keep my ego in check today, because I was like, I wonder how much I can lift, but I'm going to cut, and I want to make it last. I want my strength and my body to be able to be there for the next day, and the next day, consistency is what I'm shooting for. So not just, blowing, my whole body to smithereens by just constantly just strength going in there, and, letting my ego get in the way and say how much I can lift. And then the next day I'm just crazy sore that I don't want to go to the gym. And then I'm like, I need a lot of food to eat because my body's just in pain and it's hurting and I'm in a cut. So it's like, why are you doing this to me? So today was good. I'll show you some clips here, where I am lifting and going through, doing some pause reps, doing 185, walking out the squat rack because I didn't have the power rack. So there's 2 squat racks, and one of them has built-in safeties, but I get lower than the safeties, so I can't use that. So I have to walk the bar all the way out, which is tiresome in itself when you've been doing X amount of reps, and then you have to still lift that weight, put it on your collarbone, shoulder area here, and I lift like this, like the Olympic lifters do, and then squat that and bring it back up and walk it all the way back. So a lot of my strength and a lot of my energy goes right into that, just to make sure I don't hurt myself. But anyways, it was good. It went great, guys. I really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to be sore, but, hopefully not too sore where I don't wake up in the morning tomorrow and I'm like, man, I got to go to the gym because it's Monday. And that means that I'm going to get a lack of sleep, maybe 5 or 6 hours, in a cut. So my body's not getting enough calories. And so I'm just trying to put this, mind over pain, over, situation, over, man, I don't feel good, because a lot of days where I don't feel good, but I still get it done when I go to the gym. So anyways, guys, I will holler back at y'all. Have an outro for y'all. And I will see you in the next clip.